There we go. Hello, everybody. How you all doing today? You can all hear me and see me good. Give me a thumbs up. I see you guys all in the chat. Vernon's here. Kevin Broken Nomad's here. Forest Adventure Vlogs here. Bobtail Trucker's here. Wow, how you guys all doing today? Dino Reed, Alan. Nice to see you guys all here today. Down this road trips, how you doing? Okay, I'm gonna scoot all the way down. How you guys all doing today? All right, let me blow the screen up a little bit. So today I figured I'd just, it's cold out and it's very frosty. We've had fog here the last few days, so we haven't really gotten out to do too much with the metal being just cold. The whole blue van's all bare metal right now, so even touching it hurts. Holy smokes, how you guys all doing? Aaron's in the house. Outdoor Dreadhead, how you doing? Randy Sand, how you guys all doing? This is awesome. I haven't done it live in a little while, but like I say, I haven't really gotten out to film too much with it being cold, so I figured I'd just pop in and say hi and see how you guys are all doing. While we're live here, I'm going to be cooking up some supper because I haven't eaten yet. So, yeah. Bobtail Trucker, we are great now that we can see your beautiful face. Thanks for... And Van Nut's here. Lisa's here. Blue Stars. DY and Max. The Van Nut. Haha. How you guys all doing? So yeah, like I said, we're going to cook up some supper because I haven't eaten yet. I cook it up on a trusty old single burner here. Thanks to Crystal for throwing me a propane tank in a pinch. Didn't realize I had run out so soon. So yeah, thank you, Dino and Max. Hey Bruce, how's the new girlfriend, the blue van? That's my new girlfriend for sure. Yeah, she's gonna be seeing all my attention. Holy smokes. I can't wait to dig into it. And with it being cold here, it's allowed me to kind of just sit and drop a few plans. I'll go over those with you guys here in a little bit. But yeah, it's allowed me to kind of sit and really think out this build. With this one, I kind of built it in an alleyway, half in a rush, half trying to think out my steps. So I got the insulation and the walls up properly. I just didn't plan for any kind of electrical system in this van. And with the blue one, I'd like to have all my wires nicely hidden away. Wow, so many people in the chat. Heck yeah, Aaron. This is crazy. 69 people in here, 28 thumbs up. Thank you guys all so much. Did you see the video of the lowrider van I sent you the other day? If maybe on Instagram you sent that, Dread? I don't usually go on social media very much at all, and if I do, it's just make a quick post and I'm out. But I'll check into the messages. Usually I get my sister to take care of that for me for the most part. I try to stay off social media. Email or Patreon is usually the best ways to get in touch with me. Alberta Betsy's Van Life's here. How you doing, girl? 69, dude. 76 now. My first chat. Hey, Tina. Nice to see you here. How are you going to put a vent? Are you going to put a vent in the blue van? So yeah, I'm hoping to do a small roof fan. I'm not going to go with the big Max Air fan like everybody does with the big square one. We installed one on Ruth's and Big Z's van, one of the smaller little pop-up ones. I really like those ones. It's just simple, everything's manual. You pop it up yourself. then you turn on the fan. And also, you don't have to cut such a big hole. But yeah, this one will actually have a roof vent. Aaron the DJ, has been bugging me about a roof vent for a while now. So yes, this one will finally get one. Bruce, anything you need for the blue van that you cannot get, put on the Amazon wish list. There's a lot of people out there willing to help. Well, thank you very much for that, Vernon. I'll definitely do that, especially over the coming weeks with, like I say, planning it all out and such. I'm definitely going to load up the wish list with stuff that I'm going to plan to get for the blue guy. We need to come up with a name for it. So somewhere through the live stream, we'll dig into that a little bit. Small domestic 6-inch exhaust fan, push to open. Yeah, exactly. I have one on my wish list now. And I got it, and I had planned to put it in this one, but I'm glad I didn't, because it would have been kind of a waste of roof vent, because now it's gonna be going into that guy. So there's everything that I've installed into this van, it has all been like a learning curve and kind of temporary. I never seen myself having this van, for a lifetime or anything like that. Like, it's just kind of like a temporary home until my next build. So this van allowed me to learn a lot, and now I can take those things I've learned onto this van and do them all properly. But it was a good way to show people, like, what you can do with very little, because I've lived in this van with a army cot, which I still have, and bare metal walls, -40. I've done that. I've done it with just insulation, with just wall boards, air mattresses. I learned a lot through this van. Mind you, I've been living in vehicles a nice while, but mostly it was always cars or motorhomes or stuff like that. So this was my first run at, like, kind of building out a van. I've redone motorhomes and trailers and stuff before, but everything is a little different, You should put a massive sunroof. I would actually like to have a sunroof in the driving area. That would be really cool. But I'm nervous about cutting any holes in my roof. But even for the light bar wires, the solar panel wires, and anything that's going to have to come into the van now will roof in these nice little roof grommets that seal off properly. So yeah, the blue one's going to be done like really proper, and I'm excited to start with that. I don't want to rush into it because I want to do it proper. So everything is going to be take some time. My main focus right now is getting it running and driving right. As you guys seen in the video, the transmission's a little funky. I haven't touched it since then. I've driven it from spot to spot. I'm not going very far. We do change locations, but I'm not going very far enough to even really need third gear. So you learned a lot since then. I'm sure the new build would be great. Thank you, Donna. Yeah, I'm really hoping so. Papa Smurf. Definitely not Papa Smurf. Call it Blue Thunder. I like Blue Thunder. Skylight. Aaron. I help. Where's my phone? There was one. As you guys know, I joked about being Star Lord or whatever, Van Life Star Lord, and then I looked at the colors and the name of the Guardians of the Galaxy ship. I don't know if you guys can see that right there. Oh, it's crappy. You can't see it. But anyway, it's the same colors as the van, and the name of the ship is Melanor. I gotta spell it there. So I have really bad Milano. Milano? Is that the name of the ship? Anyway, thought that would be a cool one too. But I like Blue Lightning. Blue Nose. The Blue Nose is funny. That's what my dad used to call Nova Scotia. Call it Lightning McQueen from the movie Cars. That'd be funny. But it's not red. The Blue Jay. Ooh, you guys are coming up with some good ones, though. I like it. Blue Streak. Blue Streak was a good movie, actually. I remember that. That was a hilarious movie. Anyway, so today we're gonna cook some Angus inside round marinating steak, whatever. It's this thing. Boom. This is what we're cooking. So yeah. And then Mr. Blur gave me some mashed potatoes. We're gonna be checking that out. Never tried these before. And then we're gonna have a coffee on top of that. So yeah. Where do I start? Just not blue balls. Kevin. Of course he would come up with that. A blue flame. My daughter's a blue noser. Blueberry. I like these names. Keep them coming. If I'm gonna try and keep the live chat for the playback. So I'm gonna watch the playback and try and collect some names that I like, and maybe we'll do a poll and see what name drags which name you guys all like the most. The Blue Oyster. That's funny. Okay. Damn. You didn't see nothing. Indigo. The indigo is a shade of blue. I like that. That's a cool name. How blueberry. The Blue Bomber. Ooh, I like that. Happy Vance. There is a Smurf. Handy Smurf. It is the short version of the van, so a Smurf would be funny. But I just subscribed to your channel. This is my first live. We'll be starting written into. Kevin, you are funny. Blue Canal. Blue Star. Blue Star is his channel name. That would be Blue Star. It's kind of good too. We'll see. Keep bringing them in, and then we'll do a poll and see which one people like the most. So yeah, I got a couple things written down for topics that I'd like to talk about. First one, I guess we got out of the way right quick. It's cold outside. Also, start scratching these off. So it's cold. It's frosty outside. Boom, we got that topic done. Beautiful beast. Night blue. It is very dark blue. I like it. It's actually that strange kind of blue where like sometimes it looks purple. So it's kind of I don't know. I can't wait to wait for the weather to warm up and polish it and make it nice and clean looking. Woo! It's gonna be sweet. All them polishing tricks that Mark the Paint guy taught me, I'm gonna have to come into play for that. Something that rolls off the tongue when you are happy or pissed off. You say, "Yeah, I like that." You get if you get mad at it or if you're happy at it, it should still have the same kind of ring. I like that. Blues Cruise. How about from Monster Inc. Scully? Scully would be hilarious. That's a good one. I like that one. Dark Star. Dang, you guys are doing it. Blue balls. The van name should not reflect the color of the van unless it's going to stay that color. Yeah, I like that idea too. Yeah, electric blue. Yeah, I like that hint there. Because that I guess will lead into the next few topics. One thing I do want to say though is that Van Maruth is finally back. She was on a vacation over to Vancouver Island for the longest time. You probably have seen her in Brent's Van Life's videos. And she went from the island to see her children in Washington, and now she's back here in Calgary with us. So it was great to see her again. Let me flip this. It's looking good. I cook a little different than a lot of people. I literally just put it on the pan when it's done, I eat it. Hey, thanks, Bobtail Trucker, for putting the Patreon thing in. The Cold Busters. There's a bluebird in my heart. Chat jumped up. I'm coming to see you guys one day soon. Come on, Aaron. We miss you, brother. What did you say about your new ride? So this kind of live streams are talking about the new ride. So we're going to be talking about that a lot as we go through. One of the things that I did want to talk about is that I'm going to be focusing last on the van's interior. I did meet up with a subscriber yesterday, I think it was, who messaged me, and he's also the one who gave Mark the paint guy the installation for his van, and he met up with me and then gave me 2 bags of rock wool insulation for this van. So I do have insulation for it. I'm gonna take my time and kind of plug away at it in all the small spots before I do the whole wall stuff. But yeah, we have insulation now, so that's very cool. Thank you very much for that. But yeah, we're gonna be taking our dead time on the interior of this van because my main focus is getting it running and driving all good. Making sure everything's 100%. Until that thing is 100%, I do have the white one to drive, so I'm not really in a rush. Like I say, I want to do everything proper. I don't want to have any issues like I've had with this thing, the whole time I've owned it. So it's gonna be a different. It's gonna be different taking my time and being able to take my time with it. So. Hey, Bobtail giving out memberships. Awesome, brother. Thank you. Yeah, I've seen Bobtail and Chrome's live streams as well. No zip ties on the solar panels. No, absolutely not. No zip ties on the solar panels, Kevin. Speaking of solar panels, I'm currently down 1 solar panel. So, the woman who gave me the solar panel just seemed to have gotten the wrong idea on us, and yeah, so I just gave her back the solar panel, and we won't talk no more on that. I'm just down 1. So, I'd much rather do it that way than having to deal with nonsense. But yeah, the exterior on the van is what I'm mainly focusing on with this van for right now. During the spring, or even if the weather starts warming up here in Calgary, then we can really focus on the interior of this thing. I'm itching to get at it. Believe me, if you guys are probably excited to see it. I'm 10 times more than that to even start. But right now it's cold out, and I don't want to. I don't want to rush it, right? So, and when you're cold, that's what you end up doing is you end up rushing things. Kevin needs. Life's too short for nonsense. Exactly. The blue Armageddon. I like that. Ooh. I watch Farm Truck and Asian, and then they have Farmageddon. I like that too. That's pretty cool. I thought zip ties hold everything together. That's on this van. This van is literally held together by zip ties, I swear. At one point, my drive shaft was a 2-piece drive shaft, but the carrier bearing I had literally held on by vice grips for months. This thing has been through the ringer. Let's put it real quick. Hey, Vama Ruth's here. I was just mentioning that you're back, Vama. This van is a combination of zip ties, duct tape, and everything. Like every now and then, like a few people will hop in and we'll go for a coffee or whatnot, and like you can hear the clunks, and it's kind of sketchy. But the weird part is, okay, let me explain. I think that's on here as well. Um, let me explain this van a little bit. So this white van has been through the absolute ringer. You know, I've been living in this thing like 3 or 4 years now, and like I've driven this thing from here. I bought it here in Calgary, drove to Vancouver, drove it all the way to Newfoundland, stayed there for a while, drove all the way back to Calgary, and that's where the van started to really fall apart on me. Um, to the point, like all of that driving and everything, I was pretty good. You know, it was a van. It didn't clunk. It didn't rattle. It came with it. You know, I had to change a water pump in a parking lot one time. The tires almost came off of it coming over the Quebec Bridge, but for the most part, it was okay and everything was repairable. Up until the point where I broke a ball joint downtown Calgary one time, like Monday morning rush hour. It was horrible. Um, but yeah, basically I blew a ball joint, and then I had to get a truck to come pick me up. When that truck came to pick me up, he had to block off the entire intersection. Now Monday morning rush hour, like 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock ish, we had to shut down the whole parking lot. Nobody was happy with me. And when the tow truck driver pulled my van onto his flat deck truck, the two front tires just basically folded from underneath the van. And then when he took it off the truck, they folded in front of them. So, with that being said, I replaced everything. Like the control arm was cracked, ball joints were snapped. Like this thing was a mess. I replaced everything that I could possibly replace on it. And then it just never been right since. And I think if even the control arms, where the control arms bolt to, those brackets could be bent. There's a lot of things that could be bent on this thing. On top of that, this was my wiring learning van. So I have booster cables, like booster cable wire from the starter to the battery. I have booster cable wires from the battery all the way to back here. None of the wiring was done properly in this van. Now, mind you, everything works, but it was a learning curve. Now, when I go to do the blue van, I can actually properly do everything. And I'm gonna try not to really skim on doing stuff properly. If I have to wait, then I will wait. You know, same with the interior on the van. We have a huge surprise coming for the interior of the van, and I'm super excited to mention it. But I just want to make sure that everything is going smooth. Um, yeah, I have to say it. There's so many good things coming for this blue van. I'm gonna put on some water. Some water for the coffee. Some mashed potatoes. That thing fall off. And for the exterior on the van, I mentioned in a video before that it's not going to be like an off-road camper van. My thought with this van is to make it like a street machine. So even like nice rims on it, nice tires on it. Nothing like super aggressive. Maybe like fatty tires in the back would be really cool. I'd like to lower it if I don't get rims that really fit that wheel wall proportionately. I find the vans always look like their tires are too small, but it's just a big vehicle. Hey, Big Z's in the house. Where are you guys? I slept at Deerfoot last night. How was that, brother? We drove past there a few times and we seen the tickets being laid out, and it looked like some of the mess makers were just moving around. So But yeah, I did see the tickets laid out, and we seen the by law people walking around and just kind of shaking their head at the whole situation. So we're not. If you want to text one of us, we'll send you the pin for where we are. Because it's just not worth being there anymore. So we tried to keep that place clean, but in the end, one can ruin it for all. What stuff for the van are you putting? Are you scraping? Are you scraping it afterwards? Are you getting a surprise visit from Mark? Maybe Mark surprise visits me every now and then. He doesn't schedule them, but he just drops in. Waiting for my desk before I work. Okay. We're not allowed to sleep there. So I wouldn't be afraid to sleep there, but like we always have, Big Z knows this. Like you always have Big Z, just pull up at night, go to sleep, and then pop out in the morning. You know, it's the people that stay there and make an absolute mess of the scene. That's the ones they're targeting, or the motorhomes and such that have been just sitting there for months on end. Which is kind of rightfully so. But yeah, you should be fine there, Big Z. Just you always leave early in the morning, brother. So I don't think you got too much to worry about. But yeah, message one of us and we'll send you the pin. We miss you, guy. Okay, sleeping. But yeah, that's my thought for the exterior on the van. You guys, make like a nice street machine that I can bring to car shows and be proud of. That's the ultimate goal for this thing. Yes, the speakers are going to be going into the blue van. They're going to be going in a different orientation because the interior of the van is going to be a little bit different. It's slightly the same layout, but I won't be cutting it. I'll just say that. So the cuts, there's a chance they'll be straight on the next band, right? Because as you can see on this thing, like, gaps everywhere. Ain't nothing straight on this. I ain't no carpenter. It takes a lot of money. Absolutely, it does. I know from building like cars and stuff. I've built a tiny home on a 26-foot trailer. I've built 26-foot motorhomes. Built race cars. I know how much building anything could be, and especially right now. Price of wood is crazy. Fuel is crazy. So yeah, it's definitely an expensive endeavor, but I'm in no rush to do it. I want to do this one properly. I still have a few months of everything to be legal on this white van, so yeah, I have the ability to stay in this one while I build the blue one out, and also have a plan to keep the white one around, but also not full time kind of thing. So my thought with that, a lot of people have been questioning what I'm doing with the white van. In my mind, unless you bring it to a frame alignment shop and get the whole front end like beaten to death straight, then I don't think it's really worth keeping. Also, a lot of the wiring in this thing is not safe because I did it. So I wouldn't feel right selling it to somebody or even giving it to somebody because that's just a big burden to take on. This thing needs to be first fully taken everything out and redid. So I wouldn't want to burden somebody with that. My thought with this van is to create like kind of a tool shed. If I can possibly find someone or find some way on how to possibly make this white van into a trailer, I've seen versions of certain things before, and I'm curious on what it's going to take to make. Right now, my main thought is like, how do you put trailer brakes on it? But me, Mr. Blur, and the Turtle have been talking about maybe even it might be just simpler to put a trailer axle underneath it. Here's an idea on what I'm thinking about. Can you guys see that? So yeah. See? So if I can find somebody that can help me make this white one into something like that, then I can have like a full-on tool shed, and then obviously, put a little style into it. So then when I go to car shows, it doesn't just look like I'm hauling a white work van. Right? Like I said, this van, I wanted the blue van. I want it to look good. As you guys know, I like going to car shows in the summertime and rolling up in this thing with ratchet straps holding onto the doors. You kind of just want to tuck it to the back and walk through, But I'd love to have that pride to be able to bring a vehicle to a car show and have pride in it. So, Aaron, speaking of car shows, I'm listening. What you cooking? So I'm cooking this steak, and then I'm gonna try and cook some mashed potatoes right here, and we're gonna see how that works out. And then we're gonna cook coffee. We're gonna make a coffee. Right now, I got the water boiling for the mashed potatoes and the coffee. Here, how you doing? When I park at the back of Canadian Tire, I saw some parking officers there. They stopped at the back of my motorhome when I seen my windshield. There is no ticket on it. Yeah, see, Big Z, because you move, right? I don't think we're necessarily targeting the ones that are just staying there overnight. I think they're mainly focusing on the ones that have been there for months on end, and the mess makers as well, because that's what's really drawing the attention. CBC also did a newscast on the parking lot, so that drew a lot of negative attention. And us announcing it on our YouTube channel, World War II, is a lot different than the attention that CBC brings in, because it brings nothing but negativity. So, even their report on it wasn't really that negative, but it just brings the attention of the town councils and all of that baloney that we try to hide from. That's why currently where we are, I'm not really telling anybody. So, if you want to know, then message me in some sort of way, either email, Patreon, or like Big Z. You can just text one of us. We'll share the pen with you guys. Also, there's a Tim Hortons near the area, so for the most part, I've been meeting a lot of people near the Tim Hortons, and kind of keeping our spot a secret as much as possible. It's not like we're hidden like completely, but we just don't want to bring attention to the spot. I have more car show gigs. I'll bring you with me. I'm there, Aaron. I'm in, buddy. Also, Mr. Blair's big on Google Maps, and he found out that there's a racetrack not far from here. It's not a big one, but I think it's newly developing or something, so we're going to go check that out one day, too. You good on coffee funds, Bruce? Doing okay. I'm surviving. Right now I'm trying to drink more like made coffee with my canned milk as much as possible, but we do take runs. Now it's me, Chris, and Matt, the three guys that are here right now. So when we go for a coffee run, we usually take turns, kind of thing. I'm scared of getting a ticket. Too expensive. I feel you, Big Z. Like I said, text us, brother, and we'll send you the pin for where we are. Where we are is pretty chill. We're keeping it nice and quiet. No one's like out with lawn chairs and setting up their home. And even with me, when I'm building out my blue van and doing stuff with it, I try and keep everything that inside or at least hidden. Chrome, actually, I watched his recent video today, and he was actually talking about that as well. But not, giving someone a reason to notice you in a negative way, right? And if you can, pick up and move in the morning, pull up at night. So, okay, I'll check your email. Sadly, most of the mess makers are the ones forced into vehicle dwelling because their previous sticks and bricks trash. Yeah, that's very true. They just don't know what to do with all the stuff that they end up accumulating while living in sticks and bricks, and a lot of the trash ends up. But I mean, realistically, it's not that hard or expensive to just bring something to the dump. Here in Calgary, we have 2 huge dump facilities, and it's not that hard, even for used oil. Right, around where we are now, there's a crap ton of, like, I'm guessing there's 15 couches up to one hill, and they drove it all the way here. They could just take it to the dump. You can get a trailer tongue brake U-Haul unless you use them on their trailers. Brake. It uses trailer brake fluid, and you can just tap into that. Ooh, Vernon, thank you. I did not know that, brother. But yeah, because that's been racking my brain for a while. I'm like, how do I keep the original rear axle in it and then have trailer brakes? I know you don't need trailer brakes for a certain amount of weight, but this van is heavy, so I can imagine even with what I take out of it, it's still going to be heavy enough to need trailer brakes. So, where is my thingy? Hang on. Bing. So yeah, let's try out these potatoes. Okay, so this is the potatoes. Oh, good job. Didn't spill much. So these are potatoes right here. Home style. You can make them in a cup. My first time trying it too, so it's all powdery. Where's the fill line on this thing? There it is. Add 3/4 cup of water. I actually think I got a measuring cup. There we go. Cool. Exactly 3/4 cup. Good thing fan lifers do good things. Fan lifers. Yeah, we don't want the negative attention. Where are you from? In Newfoundland. I am from Stephenville. What? Brandon Morgan. I'm from Stephenville as well, dude. No way. Small world. Very cool. For moving bread to make it. Jam to existing breaks. Yeah, I'm curious on this too. Like, because I mean, I could get if the mechanism is good or whatnot. I mean, would it maybe be worth it to just get a trailer axle anyway? I noticed Bob Taylor just mentioned about the spinning components because yeah, the diff inside I guess would still be spinning. And also the front U joint would be going crazy. Now my crazy thought was that if I need something to put on top of that. There we go. I need if what was I gonna say at the time? Yeah, my crazy mind was thinking that if I keep that original rear end in it and it will trailer and everything worked fine, that I could just put like an alternator or something pulley and mount an alternator under the trailer so when I tow it as this alternator charging. But that's just late night thinking. Just found you, bro. I like and subscribe. Thank you, dude. Thank you, Brad. My uncle and his family are from Stephenville too. Cool. Yeah, good old Stinkville. Where did I put that? That's where it is. Yeah. Good old Stinkville. I'm weird. I add tuna to instant mashed potatoes for a quick. Ooh, I like tuna. That's a good idea, actually. I add tuna to craft dinner as well to get that extra protein. What state you in? I'm in Canada, Calgary. Just outside Calgary. One day I will make it out to Newfoundland from the west coast and have always wanted to go east. It's beautiful. It's very expensive. Way unnecessarily expensive. And my advice to anybody that's going to Newfoundland for a trip, one, because it's so expensive, and two, because crossing the entire island is unnecessary when you can see all of this beauty from the beginning of the boat. As soon as you get off that boat, there's so much beauty to be seen within the first 4 hours. You can really cut your trip short and get out of there. It's very expensive to travel around there. More than the west coast, I believe so. It's a lot further out into the ocean, so for everything to cross the boat. Also, our boat to get on the ferry is much more expensive than Vancouver's. Let's get that off there. I just moved from Vancouver to Alberta. Nice. Where's a knife? A knife. How much snow you got in? We don't really have that much snow, to be honest with you. Maybe a couple inches, but it's the frost that's got us right now. For the last few days, it's been foggy and cold. Yeah, Donna's road trip, she said, different than the West Coast. She just came from Newfoundland, so she would absolutely know, updated times. I don't know what it would be like. She also has a YouTube channel. If you guys would like to go check her channel out, please do so. Craft dinner, ground beef, taco seasoning. Ooh, never thought of that. I can't be bothered with cooking for an hour. If I can put it all into one pot. Dun, dun, dun. Savannah, the higher taxes hurt. Yeah, definitely. 32 days in Newfoundland. There you go. Foggy and crisp. Yeah, absolutely. Bruce, you don't own a can opener? No, I don't own a can opener, Britton. I don't like can openers. I've had a few of them, and they all end up snapping. So good old trusty knife has never let me down. And honestly, I can open a can faster with a knife than I can with a can opener. So I might. Some of my quirky ways, I just like I like not having a bunch of stuff that can go wrong. For whatever reason, a can opener always fails for me. I didn't know he was from Canada when I asked. Oh, that's totally fine. I love me some canned milk. I don't know what you guys get one from Dollar Tree. No, I'm good on a can opener. Who else had a trouble with can openers recently? Willie. I think Willie had a trouble with can openers as well. Bruce, you freaky. I'm definitely a different breed, Kevin. I'm telling you. You like chicken wing dip. I don't know what would be considered chicken wing dip. The trailer axle would be better and easier to pull. Spinning the diff adds drag. Electrical brakes easier to hook up. See, that's my thought, right? If it's just easier to swap out, it might just be easier to do that. Just liked and subscribed. Nice, Brad. Nice. I tend to love P. Open can openers. Less moving parts. Nice. I've never heard one of those. Nice. To Donna. Nice. There you go, Donna. Woo. Lisa, I like blue cheese dip. I don't think I've ever tried blue cheese. I like Swiss Army knife can openers. I know there's one where you can like and it cuts the can open. I do the same kind of technique with a knife, and it works perfect. Bruce, you should be set for a few weeks on coffee. Now, what did you do, Kevin? Whatever you did, buddy. Thank you. Actually, you know what? I'm so not used to having like more than one device. I didn't even realize I could check. Holy smokes. Kevin, thank you, brother. That is definitely a round of coffees. I tell you. Thank you very much, sir. I greatly appreciate that. If you guys haven't yet, please go check out Kevin Broken Nomad's channel as well. He's living in a Chevy Express as well. He has the new big engine model and it's sweet. So go check him out. Bruce, you like older style can opener. You like those older style can openers. But I've never really gotten into using too many can openers. Just growing up, we've always just used a knife. I remember my sister getting a can opener and using it, but for me and my dad, we always just used a knife. So it's kind of just a part of how I open every can, really. Bruce, where did you grow up in Stephenville? How old are you now? So I'm 30, Brandon, and I grew up right in Stephenville. I went to Stephenville High for as long as I could until I kicked out there. But yeah, I bounced around through schools. But I grew up in Stephenville. My mom is from Stephenville Crossing, and my dad is from Port-au-Port. So, growing up in Stephenville, I had family on both sides. Chicken wing dip is boneless. Chicken hot sauce. I still got the bomb. I don't know if you guys remember that when I did that on live stream. I got the bomb hot sauce. I kept my favorites. So I got the bomb, and then I got Tabasco. And there's one more there somewhere. Oh, that's salsa. My bad. That's salsa. Is full flat. That's a bit. Oh, nice. Shared Bruce on my community. Thank you, Big Z. Appreciate that, brother. Can watch a ton of antlers. Hell yeah. I'll share you on my channel. Nice, brother. Thank you. Thank you guys all so much for that, I try and do the same, like share every time I see a channel or someone mentions that they have a channel, I like to share as well. Sharing the love is nice. Are you from Newfoundland? Are you in Calgary? Yes, I am from Newfoundland and I am in Calgary. My daughter got hot sauce lined up. Try. So for me, I don't have taste buds, so I don't. It never really. It was kind of an experiment for me. I knew that hot sauce didn't, affect me, but it's been a long time since I had hot sauce. When I cook like I'm cooking right now, I don't add salt, pepper, nothing, ketchup, none of that. Why did you move to Alberta? Because that's where the work is. When I first came up to Alberta, I started working here in Calgary, and then I went from Calgary working to Fort McMurray, worked in the oil sands for a bit, did road construction, jumped all around Alberta doing different jobs. Eventually ended up at an engine shop, which ended up being like one of my dream jobs, working on a hot rod engine shop. That was amazing, But there's only so far you can go with that. And I have big dreams. Whether they work out or not, I have big dreams, And I worked at that engine shop for a number of years, and then now I'm looking to head south and possibly do something down with Rio race car drivers, Woohoo, grow the family. Absolutely. I'll be coming to Calgary in the spring. Maybe see you then. Cool. I like it. Heck yeah. I love meeting up with subscribers. And Bobtail giving out gifts again. Oh, you're awesome, Bobtail, brother. Thank you. Sorry, at this. I'm sorry. This question I've been asked already. I just got here, but do you have a girlfriend? What's your love life looking like? So I don't have a love life. None at all. I honestly try and keep my mind clear. Um, I'm just not ready. I'm not interested in one. My main focus right now is me and my goals. So being in relationships has taken me off my path. Taking jobs that weren't, goal driven took me off my path. And it's time to go back to really focusing on what I want, and making it happen, regardless of how long it takes or how that happens. Time to make it happen. Then I can go south. I'm very excited for that. I know your buddy with Chrome. Any thoughts on going to Vancouver? So I've been to Vancouver before. I won't go to Vancouver again. Um, I I would like to go to Vancouver Island. I would really like to go to Vancouver Island, but as for going to Vancouver or BC, I'm not really interested. I've done that trip in this van before, and yeah, love lives are overrated. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Vern got it right at the beginning of the live stream. That van in front of me, that's my girlfriend. I like that. Maybe I should just call her girlfriend. Bruce, I could almost claim you as a dependent this year. Heck yeah, dude. Hey, can I move over? Came to Calgary again right before the cold snap. See what I can do for just crashed and then got up and left. So, dang, I wish you could have seen it. But that's how a lot of it is. A lot of subscribers that even messaged me, they mentioned that they've parked around me and then they were gone the next morning. And I like that too. It's nice knowing that you guys are nearby or passing by. I like to meet as many of you as I can, but as you mentioned, whole snap happened at that exact time, so wasn't kind of warm enough to get out and conversate. Did you not like Vancouver? No, I did not really like Vancouver. I don't like cities. Like I don't like going into like the core of cities, even with Calgary. I like Calgary, but I don't like the core of Calgary. I think the core of cities are just there's so much they can do with it, and they just don't. So it gets overrun with just you know trash and filth. So uh, go see Chromie. I would love to go see Chrome. Like I say, I'd love to go to Vancouver Island. If I go that way, I got one beeline direction. We're going to Vancouver Island. Bruce, did you ever go to Edmonton? So I actually used to live in Edmonton a while ago. I didn't really like that city either, to be honest with you. I'll ship you down here, but you eat too much. I can go on fasts. But yeah, I used to live in Edmonton as well. I used to pretty well live all over Alberta at one point, dancing around. Too busy downtown as well. Exactly. Oh, Brandon, you asked me earlier. I didn't get back to that comment. Sorry, I did read it though. You asked what my last name is. My last name is Doucette. And my mother's last name was Lucas. Don't tell nobody. But yeah, my dad's last name is Doucette, and that's the one I go by. Ferry ride is expensive. To Vancouver Island? Is that what you're meaning? I'm in Edmonton, and yes, I don't like it. Yeah, I lived in between White Ave and downtown, just before that bridge. So you know what I mean. Chrome is putting new big tires and rims on his van. I seen that, and they're beautiful rims. Holy smokes! I was probably just as excited as him when he was opening those boxes. My intentions for this thing is big rims and kind of lower profile tires. But yeah, when that day comes, I'll be just as excited as when he was opening his chrome. What is your favorite city? My favorite city in Canada. That's because that's the only way I can only reference Canada because I've only been here. But my favorite city in Canada is probably Calgary. If you get up to Edmonton again, said you. Okay, cool. He will have to re-hear it. How old are you? I am 30. I'm 30. 30. Don't tell nobody. I thought I was 28 for 3 years, and then Aaron and Mark had just let me know that I've been 28 for 3 years. Funny thing, I was on Vancouver Island before coming through Calgary. Brutal cold diesel heater issues. Ugh, diesel heater issues. That always sucks. Hey, Kim Jones. I want that everything is fine. I go that exciting. Yeah, I'm very excited for the new van. Are you keeping the stove in your new home? No, so I gave the stove a video to Turtle actually. So I don't have the stove no longer. I'm actually sitting where the stove used to be. So very cool change. I thought you were younger than 30. I know a lot of people think I'm younger than 30. I think it's the junior name that Chrome put on me. But yeah, no, I'm 30. I even had one guy comment on when I mentioned about the blue van being my retirement home. He's like, "Your retirement home? You're like 9 minutes old." I'm like, "Dude, I'm 30. What's wrong with preparing for the future? You know?" I can see you putting 26-inch rims and rubber band tires. Now, see, that'd be sweet. That'd be sweet. 30 is the new 20. I'm old enough to be your older sister. So I have an older sister that's like 50. So yeah, I'm one of 6. Yeah, he thought he was 27. We were like, there's no way we've known you for years, and you can't be. Exactly. We were sitting at Denny's when we started talking about age, and he was like, yeah, I'm this age and I'm that age. And I'm like, yeah, I'm 28. And then they're like, hey, you've been 28 for 3 years, dude. Bruce, we can call it Blueberry Muffin Man. That's funny. Time to have a sandwich. You're only as old as you feel. Exactly. Some days I feel 20, and then some days my stomach reminds me that it feels like it's 82. All right, guys, you want to see a gourmet sandwich by Junior? Look at this. Bread. Ready for the topper? Done. I feel 250. Exactly. You're only as old as you feel. I swear my dad is still my age sometimes when we talk. Lisa, you guys definitely did adopt me like you were my kid, like I was your kid. I'm very glad that you guys found the channel. Need some horsepower. on that sucker. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, Haklava, this is how much of a car guy I am. When you said you need some HP on that sucker, I always thought you meant horsepower. That's my brain. And you're not chill right there, everybody. Brad, you're cheating the system. It's whole wheat. It's whole wheat. I have a lot of stomach issues. I need to eat as much fiber as possible. Kerosene does burn cleaner, but it's too expensive. Also, it dries out your pump. Diesel has oiling properties, and without the oiling properties, you can burn out your pump. Kerosene on every now and then, yes, to help clean it out, but make sure you run diesel again because you don't want to burn out the pump. Haklava, I don't have taste buds. That's why when I eat, it's very plain. I don't eat for enjoyment. I literally have struggles to stay in conversations with people who eat for enjoyment. I don't know what it's like. I eat to survive. Can someone tell me how? So I'm not sure on the gifting memberships part of it either. I don't know how Bobtail's doing this, but he is like an angel who just popped out of nowhere gifting memberships to everyone. And I love it. Thank you very much, brother. Bruce, can you taste hot sauce? I can't even get the lid off. Vernon? No. Eat to live. Don't eat to live. Mmm. Thank you, Kim Jones, for becoming a member. Thank you, Bobtail, for showing the way. I feel you, Don. I have a struggle typing some days. But yeah, no, Vernon. I really, hot sauce doesn't affect me at all. I actually only use ketchup to cool down the food. I had no taste buds before it was cool. Thank you, Wendy. Thank you very much. Bobtail, I like the panda bear. This is the way. That's not hot sauce, that's ketchup. Actually, it was Tabasco. But I did do a demonstration where I used the bomb from that wing show, and it also did nothing. It's very fun though. I do have fun experimenting with stuff. But no, I can't taste anything. For me, it's all textures. That's why even for my meat, I cook the hell out of it. It's basically beef jerky when I'm done. Even this. Remember that steak? Boom. I just spilled it everywhere. Did something happen or what? Why no taste? Me being a gamer kid, that's what happened. Hot sauce isn't good for your stomach. I know. That's why I don't eat very much. For the most part, I'm very soft on my stomach. We don't eat very much, things at all. So I try and keep it cleansed for the most part. On for the taste buds. So yeah, I used to be a big gamer as a kid, and eating sour candies, I basically burned the taste buds off my tongue, so I don't have any more. Slapped the taste out of his mouth. What does that mean? If you can get paya, yeah, what? I don't know what that is. That's excellent for your stomach. I don't even know how to pronounce that. For the most part, I try not to eat anything I can't pronounce. I usually add Frank's hot sauce, sriracha, extra black pepper to my gumbo. Only time I've ever tried gumbo was in the Campbell's Chunkies cans. I like that though. He ate 2 tons of sour candy. See, Aaron knows. Yeah, I ate a lot of sour candy, and basically my entire tongue went white for a week, and then I have no taste buds. Yeah. Papaya. Is that what it is? Is I saying it all messed up again? Is that what you're saying? I don't know what a papaya is. I'm glad I can say it now, but I still don't know what a papaya is. It's a fruit. It's a fruit. Fruity. It's natural source of protein. Oh, cool. I don't eat too much fruit either. That's my meal. Look at that. Shazam. Meal. Mexican fruit like a mango. I've never had a mango either. I say I don't eat much. My stomach's very finicky to trying new things, so unless I'm like pretty sure it's not going to kill me, I won't eat it. Fruit is fiber. Okay, I didn't know that. Mangoes are life. My guy put avocado on my burger one time, and I was like, "What is this green snot?" And get it off my burger. You can grow a papaya tree. That's cool. Hmm. Mango, avocado, papaya. See, just those three being in the same order. I'm not trying any of them now. How you keep batteries charged up for Starlink? So I just idle my van. I have a Renogy charger that idles. It takes idling charge and then solar charge as well. Love avocados, not mangoes. Okay. Okay. Avocados has good heart fat since we talking health. Hmm, that's cool. Avocado toast is everything. Oh my god, no. Can't even imagine that. It's for like picture it without taste. I don't know what it tastes like, but just picture it with just texture. Avocado to me was like green booger. It was just horrible. Like I scraped it off my burger and I still couldn't get it. And I was like, no, I can't do it. Will you reveal Mr. Blur someday? He's like the neighbor home improvement. I don't know. You'll have to just keep watching to see if I reveal Mr. Blur. But for now, he's Mr. Blur. I'm hungry now, you guys. That's a good question, Marco. It is his choice to remain anonymous. What did Marco ask? Oh yeah. But it's Mr. Blur. You pay Roam or residential Starlink? Roam, I think. They only really gave me one option. It's just Starlink. The Blue Rider. I like that. Roam. See, Kevin probably knows. Kevin definitely knows. Bruce, I don't know if you know right now, but Blue Mustang is gone. No! Blue Mustang's gone. Oh, I'm curious to see what you're going to get next, Vernon. I like guacamole. As far as I can pronounce that. Does that count? I seen guacamole one time. It did not make me want to eat it. I'm hungry. Going to make ramen noodles. Nice. Avocado toast, salt, pepper, do good. Bruce, does that mean you don't like eggs? Neither. I'll eat eggs. I won't go to my way to eat them, but I'll eat them. Avocado, chopped onions. Yeah, see, mixing food like that is that I never see that on my channel. I don't mix like if the meal takes a process, I'm not doing it. For me, like you just seen, I take a steak, I slap it on a plain piece of bread. That's how I eat. Even for me, if I make toast, I don't use butter. I don't like butter. I use dry toast. Perfect. I love it. Are you in your new van yet? No, I won't be in my new van for a nice while. I'm building that one very slowly. I want everything to be proper. I'm very excited to have it. I'm dying to get into it, but I can't rush it. Sushi sounds good right now. Funny thing about sushi is I grew up in Newfoundland. We always cook our fish. I tried sushi one time. Oh my god. Never again. What you gonna do with the blue van next? So my next step, as you guys seen, I removed all of the insulation, the rubber carpet, all of that stuff. My next step is going to be to sand and or buff the floor of any of the flash rust that was there from the insulation underneath the rubber carpet. Once that's all sanded and cleaned up, I'm going to paint it. I actually have paint right here. I'm gonna just a couple random cans of black paint. I'm not gonna go with no rust treatment or nothing like that. It's just a nice thick coat of paint. I think will just do fine. You need veggies. I do not like veggies, Kim Jones. Not in the slightest. I'll chew on a carrot every now and then, but that's about as close as I come to veggies. I don't understand when people say they don't like eggs. I don't know. I don't like a lot of foods. Bruce, the guy offered me a good price. I could not say no. Just remember, I got one under the car cover. I do remember that, Vernon, and I'm still curious on what that is. Keeps me up at night sometimes. No need to rush getting into the new van until it's road legal and built. So it's both vans are fully road legal. I'm parked on a city street right now. The van is 100% legal. I just want to take my time in building it out. I have some time left over with this thing being legal, so I'm just gonna ride this out while I build that one out, and yeah, it'll give me the time I need to focus on doing stuff properly. Excellent. There are already van life channels half full of videos. Yeah, exactly. There's so many channels right now that they're cooking that I do not need to be shown that. You should at least take vitamins. So what I do, since pretty well birth with my stomach issues, I drink a lot of these inshores, and these are what really save the day for me. They're expensive, but I try and get them when I can. I picked up a case recently, and because my stomach was killing me the last few days, like I'm talking like blowing out both ends, killing me. So yeah, I got a case of that, some steak, and I'm trying to recuperate right now. So feeling better the last few days, but it takes a while. How cold is it there today? So today I think it was -5, -10 with the wind chill. Last time I checked. The blue van is missing a window. A window from the other side. Yeah, the blue van is missing a window. I don't think I'm going to be putting a window back there. I think I'm just going to replace it with the van metal panel instead of a window. I like having one side door window, but I don't need two. I'd like to put a hot water shower in that location, actually. There is a minor. You can link some of your friends. There is a minor. But can you link some of your friends' channels? I can't find Eternal Turtle. So if you go on my YouTube channel onto the community post sections, you can see a lot. I usually do posts at least once a week on a friend's YouTube channel or somebody I met or whatnot. And Turtle Van Life's channel was posted about, so you can find it in that section. I know a lot of people are having trouble finding Turtle Van Life, but that's what it's like when the channels are small. I struggle with it. Every channel kind of does. But if you'd like to go to the community section and go give him a follow, that's the best way to find him right now. And let's get him noticed enough so that we can actually search him. You know what I'm saying? Overland Interiors is here. How you doing, Andy? That guy blew my mind yesterday. Holy crap. You guys will see that come soon. My mini egg cooker is awesome and only draws 350 watts, cooking hard-boiled eggs for 15 minutes. 350 watts is a lot of power, though. It's a lot of power. That's basically my Starlink and the diesel heater. It's 350 watts. On startup. The diesel heater on startup. Bruce, I'm asking you do any cooking. Let's enjoy your content. Thank you. Oh, the boys are awake. We got radios. They made a movie of it. Ooh, that's a good hint. That's a good hint, Vernon. I got one question, Vernon. What year was the movie made? Because if it's the kind of car I'm thinking about, there was a remake, and I'm just curious. If you ever cooked using aluminum foil in your motorhome, anything. I've cooked aluminum foil outside in the sun, living out of a backpack one time. That was fun. How is Mark the Paint Guy? I'm sure Mark is fine. He checks in with me every now and then, but he's doing okay. We miss him very dearly, but yeah, he's doing fine. Same here. Couldn't find Turtle because Ninja Turtle pops up. Ninja Turtle. Yeah, every time when I looked up Turtle as well, this came up with Ninja Turtles. The movie is new, not that old. Ooh. See, Aaron? I was thinking the same thing. Okay. Hey, Overland Interiors. Andy's here, everybody. Say hi. I'm going to take another bite. Hey, Don. How you doing? I just subbed and hope to see some stuff from Turtle. From what I heard from Turtle, he was in there editing up a video now. So he just got his new 3D camera back. So yeah, he's gonna be trying to film a nice bit on that. Also, we're thinking of having some fun out here tonight with He's got a skis, and I got a van, and we got a rope. So stay tuned for that. Might have some fun out here. Yes, Overland Interiors did build a Chrome's van, and it looks beautiful. You have finding some used but perfectly good solar panels. Most companies only use their panels for 2-3 years. No, I never thought about that at all. Everything's kind of just so readily available on Amazon that I never thought about looking for used solar panels. That's a good idea, though. I do like repurposing stuff. Can't wait to see Jeffy Baird's build. I know, I'm excited for that as well. Jeffy Baird's, it's been a long time coming for him to get in that new van, boy. I can't wait for that one. Woo! If five people get it right, what am I building? I will donate. Oh, wow. If 5 people get it right on what I'm building, I will donate $100 to Bruce on his PayPal. Thank you, Burden. Get to guessing, boys. What's he building? And he did cabinets for me. Love it. Touristy Canada. Nice. Bruce has a sugar daddy. 1967 GT 500 is Aaron's guess. That was my guess as well, actually. Oh. I don't know the year. But what about the one that was in Need for Speed, Vernon? Remember that, like, newer looking Mustang, the one with the Shelby with all that power? Is you doing something like that, brother? Because that was a sweet Mustang too, man. Dang. Is there a Jeffy Bear link for the new people? If you just look up Jeffy Bear into the search bar, you can definitely find his channel pretty easily. If not, I will do a post about it. How about that? I like putting everybody's channels into the post section. That way, if anybody's curious on, somebody in my videos or somebody mentioned in other videos or talked about it in a live stream, they could always check it out. So yeah, Jeffy's van is in a couple weeks. Nice. Yeah, it's gonna be a sweet build. Hey, is your website up here? Please share it. Yeah, man, definitely, Andy. If you can share your website up here, that'd be sweet, dude. Heck yeah. Anybody else's? Well, there you go. Aaron got Jeffy Bear's link up into the live chat. Sweet. Check it out, you guys. And also anybody else who has YouTube channels, don't be shy. Share your channel. What's the clues? The clues, Donna, is it was in a movie. But remember, what was the car's name? Oh, very nice, surgeon. Now you got me searching. What was the car's name in Fast Need? Was the car's name Christine? What's funny is I call my white van Christine sometimes because it acts up so much. I seen Willie clean out his truck and get some storage. That's sweet. That is awesome. It's nice to have a clear vehicle. My channel is dead for now with all the work I do. Is her name Christine? Christine is, or is that the possessed car? Yeah, Christine was the possessed car. Dawn 67 Barracuda, my dream car. Love 67 Barracuda. Ugh. Herbie. Knight Rider kit car. So I've driven in a Knight Rider kit car, like the old school original one before. Generally, I have no idea. I'm guessing on. I don't have much in store, but there are a couple of months. In the next couple of months, as I finish design work, I will update. Nice. Wicked, Andy. Keep us updated, brother. 2 people got it right so far. 3 more. Okay. What was the name of that car? Damn it. Hero? What's that the name of the car? Dang it. Custom Hero? In the movie, the person was scared to drive it. Eleanor. Has to be Eleanor, right? Has to be Eleanor. But what year, Eleanor? Hmm? Was you built? Gotta be. Yeah, Aaron same way. Gotta be. Plymouth Fury is a beautiful car. Michelle Christmas. He loves Mustangs. Heck yeah. 69 Fastback. See, that was the original Eleanor. I'm pretty sure it was the 69 Fastback. Not many people know about that because they've seen the Hollywood version. If you guys haven't, go check out the original version of Gone in 60 Seconds. I watched it on YouTube, so it's not hard to find. I watched Vanishing Point the other night. That was a good old movie. I'm cheating Google. I used to have an 73 Mach 3. Nice, Kevin. Good movie, Gone in 60 Seconds. Steve McQueen Bullet. Oh. Yeah, but I don't think he was scared to drive that one, was it? You know, that's one I have not seen, and I'm dying to see. Steve McQueen Bullet. I've seen clips like crazy of it, but I've never actually sat and watched that movie from start to finish. Have you watched Dirty Mary? I don't think so. You have to remind me on what that movie is. Car chases for days, right? Nice car, but can you sleep in it? You can sleep in any car, brother. Listen here. You can sleep in a Cutlass, Delta 88, Master Protege. That's not sleep in any vehicle that I've ever had. When I was younger, my dad, the only way he can get me to sleep was to put me in the back of his Buick Skylark. Love that big old car. Just got called to log in for work. Oh, see you later, Kevin. Nice having you here, brother. Vernon, what are you doing? Vernon. Thank you, brother. Thank you very much for that. So it was Eleanor then? You're building Eleanor? Is that what you're telling me? Remember laying in back windows of big cars? Heck yeah. Hey, remember when your parents used to go down a hill and then you'd hit that swoop in the back seat and your stomach just fall right out? I've slept on my motorcycle. Yes, he's building Eleanor. Sweet. Heck yes. I'm excited to see this one. Gone in 60 Seconds was like one of those childhood movies that, like, bam. I bring Dirty Mary. Crazy Larry, you can watch 4K with sound system. That would be sweet. Yeah, I haven't watched a movie on this sound system yet. I'm excited for that. So even with the sound system that's in this van, right now I have two 1,000 watt amps powering the two 10-inch subwoofers. The subwoofers have their specs on them as well. Let's see if I can find them. But I also have like a crap ton of speakers and another amp solely just for speakers that we haven't installed yet. So the reason we didn't install it was just because I didn't want to do anything with this van. You know, a few people were kind of crapping on me because I ran my solar wires through the door versus coming through the roof like you would properly do. But as you can see, there was a reason for that, right? So now I could do everything proper on the blue one. Man, I can't wait. Right, Kevin? Right, Aaron? I'm so excited. I'm building it for my 7-year-old. Yeah, that's gonna be one excited 7-year-old boy. I'm telling you. Holy crap! I remember the first time I seen a '67 Shelby Mustang, man. The body lines on that thing are wow. Yes, ma'am, was what we called whoops feeling when getting car over humps, right? I used to love that. He's gonna let a 7-year-old drive the car? Heck yeah! Gotta start him young. No burners until 8, though. So that didn't work. I kind of did, but yeah, I know what you mean. That's how much I cared with this van. If you ever see me putting a crowbar to this man's body, shoot me. But this white one, I've literally bounced an axe off the door, just demonstrating to people how much I don't care with the body on this thing. So yeah. My son drove when he was 5 in my lap. Same as me. I've been driving since like very young. I remember my dad putting me on his lap, letting me steer, getting a feel for it. That's the beginning of every man's addiction of becoming addicted to cars. I swear to God. Like, it's craziness, okay? Once you starts with a dinky, and your dad lets you drive, and then you're hooked, and the next thing you know, every dollar you have goes to car parts. Welcome to life. Like a streamlined butterfly. I let him drive my blue Mustang. Sweet. Any music other than the only any music other than the music on this app will be better for sound testing. YouTube, Google Music, and you need better for sound. I don't know what any of that means. I remember driving grandma's 90s Cadillac around the parking lot. Heck yeah. Those big boat cars, man, they hold a special like piece of my heart. For the longest time, I had a 1984 Delta 88 and burgundy on burgundy on burgundy, Landau roof on it. I love that car. You had basically a bed front and back with a bench seat. Trunk you could basically put like 4 homes in. It was sweet. My next car will hopefully be a station wagon. That will be like purpose built though. That's not. I will be like living in it in summertime when that future time comes, but it's not going to be insulated or nothing like that. It'll be a race car. Everybody has their toys. Blue van. The Mustang was standard. He drove it while he was sitting. Sweet. Yeah, and if you can get them learning manual young, that's a huge thing as well. A friend of mine actually, we were talking the other day, and she mentioned that she drove standard, and I was like, "What? I didn't know this." And I was like, "That's awesome! Good for you! I'm so proud. Like, I'm so happy when I hear that people know how to drive a manual." That was your first car? My first car was a '93 Pontiac Firefly 4-door. That was my first car. Mine was a Overland Interior says mine was a '98 Honda Civic Freedom with the 3-speed manual. Yo, that's a sweet little ride, dude. That is a sweet little ride. I think there's a little blue one drive around here in Calgary, and every time we see it, we're like, "Look, there it is, there it is." It's funny how back in the day, that was considered somebody's first car, but now, right, it's like, oh, wow, there's still one around, right? Do you have a mailbox where I can send a gift? I have one for you, but couldn't find an address. So I keep my address private because I don't want, it's not my address, it's a friend of mine's address that I use, and I don't want to bombard him with a bunch of stuff. Wendy, if you would like to email me, we could talk about, and I give you the address. Thank you very much for thinking of me in that way. So I greatly appreciate that. I learned to drive standard Chevy Nova when I was 12. Thanks, Dad. Heck yeah, Don. That is a sweet ride to learn on. At the time, you need a shop or store and maintenance. At that time, you need a shop to store on maintenance all the cars. If I won the lottery one day, I swear, like my lifestyle would not change. I'd probably still live in that blue van. To be honest with you, I would just have a crap ton of muscle cars in a warehouse somewhere. Yeah, 1977 Monte Carlo. Ooh. So what's my dad's favorite Monte Carlo? It's the short nose Monte Carlo. I can't remember the year. I think it's a 78 or 77, something like that. 72 maybe? 72? Correct me if I'm wrong. 04 Monte Carlo SS. Nice. We pitched those off a hill one time. Everyone should know how to drive a stick. Exactly, Haklava. I feel that same way. My second car was a Ford Montego. Sweet. That's awesome. 85 Oldsmobile Cutlass Cruiser. Miss my boat. So I built a 3D Posi 373 rear end for my 84 Cutlass at one point. Big, 4-inch cowl on it. It was obnoxious, but I loved it. Hey, Corey in the house. How you doing, brother? Chevy Nova Standard. What is it, 3 on the tree or floor mount? That's a good question. 3 on the tree with something, hey? Hey, who remembers the 3 on the tree? I had a 76, 81 Camaro T-top, leather bra in the front. Nice. Yeah, I love this. I love how everyone has like a connection to a classic car of some sort. And the more the summer comes on, the more I want to bring that out of people, right? Like, as you guys know, I like going to car shows. With this blue van, I'd like to have it looking good enough that I can enter the car shows. I'd like to, be making. I'd like it to be running healthy enough that I could take it down the strip for fun every now and then. Like, I'm not trying to pull no crazy numbers, but just to have fun with it. That's my main goal with this thing, is to build a good looking, fun home that I can be proud of. So yeah, this summer we're gonna be doing a lot more of just talking about, like, car memories, and remember, you might see a car in one of my car show videos that you're like, that thing really brings me back. I love that. I really do. And the more south we go, the more I can go into car shows, hopefully sneak into some, street racing and stuff. I love that stuff, right? Go see a NASCAR event, go see a drag show event. Who knows? Go visit the Freedom Factory. There's so much that could happen this summer and in the coming years. As the channel grows, as we evolve, we can do much more things. And just like buying this van, everyone on Patreon with all of their great support helps me be able to make this stuff possible, right? My Patreon members know exactly how much I struggle with my stomach, and just from childhood, stuff, right? And having the ability to focus on creating content instead of blowing my back out lifting concrete or any of those things on the daily. I don't mind working hard. I love working hard, but having the ability to focus on content, focus on my dreams, that's something that was never. I never had the ability to even think of that. I never had the ability to just work towards my goal. You always got to take some sort of side cut and try and make things happen while you get back on route. And this helps me be able to focus on that and focus on my goals. Right down to even Mr. Blur today. He's like, make sure you tell Vernon. I said thank you, because with all the trouble we've had down at Deerfoot City and all the mess and stuff, I wouldn't be able to hang out here and talk to you guys on live if it wasn't for Vernon helping with me with Sterling that time. Now I'm out in the middle of a field, well, not in the middle of a field, I'm on a street, but we're in the middle of nowhere, basically, on the outskirts of Calgary, and we have perfect connection, and I'm able to talk to you guys. I'm able to share my story. And, I don't want anybody... Absolutely. That's one thing that I don't want anybody to get the wrong impression on me of. I'm not doing this. I had no intentions of doing this to, how can I put this? I got no intentions of keeping you guys entertained, in a sense. I'm not doing this to entertain you guys. I'm not like some kind of puppet, up here dancing for coin. I'm sharing my story. That's how it is That's how it is started, and this is how I would like to continue it. I'm not doing this for any real gain. I'm just showing my experiences in my life, and having you all along on that ride is a blessing and a half. I'll tell you. It's opened up so many doors for me. Like even right to being able to swap vans, like that. One thing I wanted to do that for, and I knew I needed to eventually do that for, was to get my passport. Now that weight is off my shoulders. Throughout the years of doing this, you guys have taken so much weight off my shoulders that I stressed over, and you guys were just like, here, boom, let continue. And that means the world to me. Thank you, Kim. Thank you very much. I do struggle sometimes to even show how appreciative I am. I could say thank you, 7 million times, but I'm not very vocabulary smart, so thank you, and the air hug will have to do, but just know I'm greatly appreciative of everything, right? And there's things that people have sent me that they haven't seen in a video yet, and that is for a reason, because a subscriber of mine sent me one of those wall no-co plug chargers where you could just plug the extension cord outside your van into your van and then have charging ability on the inside. Now I can add that to the blue van, so if anybody sent me something that they haven't seen in a video yet, just know it's coming, and you will see it on the van build for sure. I've saved it for a good reason. You are very welcome. It's not just me. Absolutely, Vernon. Everybody on Patreon has really kicked into gear to help with this van and to help with everything. Have seen me 2 years ago when I was just sitting back here in a sleeping bag, hiding, trying the winter. Right? You guys remember that. And I'm greatly appreciative that you've all stuck around to this point to see how much it's evolved. Every now and then I look back on my previous videos and I'm like, wow, the things have changed, definitely. And it really makes me appreciate it. It's like a personal journal in a way. I don't write or read very much, so having that personal journal in video form is really nice. But on that note, you guys, I'm getting radioed, so I'm gonna go hang out with the guys. Yeah, I'm coming right now. Thank you, sir.
What's going on here?
This is having a live stream, you know.
What the hell are you talking about?
You guys thought we were gonna see that. That's awesome, dude. So yeah, I'm gonna end the live stream off here, you guys. Thank you all so much for joining, and we'll catch up with you guys again soon. Who knows? Maybe this weekend we'll do another live stream to catch up and talk more about plans. I'll see you guys all in the next one.